All right, time to bring back our panel tonight. Katrina Vanden Heuvel of The Nation, Sam Stein of Huffington Post, and Tim Griffin, who worked at the Bush White House. Tim, let me ask you first, what do you make of Sarah Palin's move? Is it all about 2012, and does she have a shot doing this in a very unconventional manner?
Absolutely, it's about 2012. And first of all, she does have broad appeal to a lot of rank-and-file Republicans. But I want to make it very clear. I heard what Roger Simon said. I don't think I'm some sort of Mandarin. I am part of the rank-and-file. I live in Little Rock, Arkansas. And what I want is I want leaders within the Republican Party to do well and to take steps that make sense. And I simply don't think that quitting in the middle of her term as governor makes sense.
Okay, Katrina, what do you think?
My gut tells me I don't like quitters. Governing isn't sexy.
People change jobs all the time.
Governing isn't sexy, especially in tough times. You've got unemployment rising in Alaska. They're trying to put together a pipeline. She bails out. She sets up her own personal bailout. She's going to go on the talk tour. She's going to get a book deal and lay out the groundwork for 2012. Sure, she's going to be a movement conservative like a Goldwater.
But nobody else in the Republican Party.
One brilliant thing President Obama did was send one of the real contenders in 2012 to China. John Huntsman of Utah would have had a real good shot.
Sam, it would be extremely logistically tough to be a national candidate or to be the leader of a party, and nobody is broken out on the Republican side to take the bull by the horns where anybody really considers the focal point of the party. Heck, they had a talk show host. How could she do it from Alaska? This is all about where she is, don't you think?
Well, yeah, geography obviously plays a huge role. It's impossible to be a national figure when you're way up there in Alaska. You just can't go around and raise money for other candidates like a Huckabee or Romney can. You can't do national appearances as much, although that shouldn't be as much of a problem. But, I have to say it's really difficult to look at the future. I tend to look at the past. I think this move it says more about John McCain, actually, than Sarah Palin. He finally found someone as impulsive as he is to be his running mate. I can't imagine what a McCain White House would have been with him at the head and her as VP. It would have been the most impulsive White House ever. It would have been kind of scary almost.
Tim, how do you turn down the ability that she can go out and raise money, and that's something the Republicans got to be thinking about right now?
Well, first of all, I had a client in Alaska last year, and I went up there 20-something times in a year, and I can tell you that it is difficult, it is out of the way, but it can be done. And she could have raised money from there. And you know what? In terms of managing the legislature's not going to be in through 2010.
Yeah.
They're just these small windows that she would have had to deal with. So I think what we've heard from a lot of people in terms of the fact that she was frustrated by the investigations and some of these other things, I think that may be at the heart of it. But I got news: if she's going if she's going to the national scene, that's not going to stop.
I would not ignore that this announcement was to preempt some scandal coming down the pike. The sports complex is not to be ignored. There's been some tough reporting on it. In terms of history, listen, the longtime managing editor of The Nation was the governor of Alaska, two-term senator, was one of only two senators to vote against the Gulf of Tonkin resolution, and he did it. He became senator out of Alaska. Come on, you can do it.
Katrina, Tim, and Sam, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks,
Obviously,
Ed.
you'll be back. Thanks so much.